And from Denver, the story of a crime victim. He tried to fight back, but tonight, as Kathy Walsh tells us, now he faces a new, more devastating battle.
Well, I'm going to try. I'm going to do everything I can to get over this.
Pat Griffin is bracing for a fight. He's partially paralyzed, but has feeling in his left side and can walk with help. That's progress from when he was first rushed into Denver General Hospital with a screwdriver lodged in his neck. Early in the morning of July 26th, Griffin was awakened by the sound of vandals breaking into cars. Fed up with the crime in the neighborhood, Griffin said he confronted the pair. He was unarmed, but he argued with them, and before he knew it, he was on the ground.
And I mean, out of nowhere, he just hit me. I had no idea what it was, and I just went flying up in the air.
Griffin's spinal cord was seriously damaged by the screwdriver. Doctors tell him a total recovery may be in doubt.
People just don't realize what they do to each other.
But Griffin's neighbors are well aware of what he tried to do for them.
Pat put his life on the line, really, by going out and trying to help the rest of the neighborhood.
I think if anybody with that kind of courage deserves the highest note from the whole neighborhood.
Since the assault, folks say the block has become a unit, people organizing to protect themselves, and a group grateful for Pat Griffin. 2 weekends from now, the folks on this block plan a huge yard sale. All the proceeds will go to Pat Griffin. Many believe it's the least they can do for a man who tried to...
Well, I guess this goes to show that this must mean what they mean by being partially paralyzed. Hi, Mother and Dad. Do I look any different now? Greg's over here playing with this machine, and Lincoln's over here just to the right. I had never seen that whole little episode on TV until a little while ago. I would say it was a fairly grim portrayal. I'm kind of glad that I didn't see it until now. And I'm glad that you guys did get to see it, because I think we're going to prove the news wrong and the doctors. Switch to that. I think so. Anyway, this leg seems to be coming back, and this hand is starting to work. It's not a lot. I think I probably put on about 5 pounds in the past week. I'm already worried that I'm going to get a pot belly, which really disturbs me, so I'll be doing an extra amount of setup this week. I'm going to run out of something to say here pretty soon. I've already bored Shane. He fell asleep. So, sitting up here in this chair today. It's pretty nice outside. It's been pretty cool lately. It's been raining a lot. The Broncos won yesterday, so Denver's doing great, right?
Move in there, Lincoln, so Margie can see you.
Come on over here, Pete. Say hello to the camera.
Hi.
Say hi, Marge and Jim.
Hi, Marge and Jim.
Well, that's about all here.
Hello there again. I know I said goodbye, but we just decided to show you a little bit of this place where I'm staying. And right here behind me is where we do physical therapy. And the reason they have this gate up is because they try to keep us in there at all times. No, not really. They have all kinds of equipment, from a walking machine to riding a bike to lifting weights, to parallel bars. Real helpful. Therapists here use just about anything they can to get you motivated. This is also the cafeteria where we eat, and I can tell you right now that after a week I will eat anything. I will go to Burger King. I will go to McDonald's. I thought that the food here was pretty good the first few days, but I don't think I'm made for institutions. And over here have a place that you come and stand. And what these are called weight-bearing bars. What they get you to do, say, I'll come in here after going to some kind of class, and they'll, after, say, I ride a bike for 15 to 20 minutes, they'll have you come over here and you stand up, and they strap you in so that you do what's called weight-bearing. That is obviously putting weight on the leg that's weaker, which is a lot of fun. And do that for about 30 minutes each morning. And these guys over here, they can do me a favor and come in and play. Right here, these mats do a lot of evaluating on, they do what's called ranging. And ranging is they just try to stretch your muscles out and get more range to your arms, your legs, and whatever. And over this way, the other side of the room is called occupational therapy. This over here is called physical therapy. Physical therapy is your lower body, and occupational therapy is your upper body. You have all kinds of things over here for your upper body, probably more than what you have for your lower body. Things like trying to work with movement in your arms, fingers, all kinds of gimmicks. As Greg moves on over here, you'll be able to see more of them. As Greg moves over here. This guy right here is pretty interesting. One of the things they've used a lot for me. This thing pulls down, and you put your arm in this sling. So it's like being a marionette. The arm comes up like this, and you're able to at least get some kind of movement out of it. For me right now, since I don't have a lot of movement through here, it's pretty funny. I just kind of sit here and go back and forth and whatever, but something's better than nothing. It's a nice little machine. Then over here, you sit behind this U-shaped table, and they put a rope on this kind of gizmo here, except it would be flat. And they strap your arm into this, and after putting weights on, you do it with your left or right side of your body. You do exercise. So they have me do my left and my right, which I can do with my right. I can move this quite a bit. And they have little rollers. And you can roll out here, and they try to work on your triceps and your biceps, and on your hand. This guy here has been real helpful for me, just to be able to move my arm. They've done quite a bit. They do all their evaluations in here, as far as sensation, feel, touch. They'll have you close your eyes, and they'll take your fingers and move them up and down, and you're supposed to tell them whether it's going up or down. So far, I've done about 100% on that, both right and left, which is real good. It just means I'm normal but incomplete. Then over here, they have it's the occupational therapist's office, and they have all kinds of devices. They have a sewing machine here. Like when I came in here, my arm had a sling. I held my arm in, and it wasn't working very well. So they were able to add a brace to it, which helped for a while. Now I don't even use the sling anymore because they made what they call a trough here, and so I don't even use a sling. And what it does is it just keeps my shoulder intact. Another one of those machines there, and then these cabinets are all kinds of things they use. These plastic balls up high, I use that in a math class. And what they do is they get you down on your knees, and you move the ball, and you lift your knees up and walk, which has been really neat. Because when I left DG, the first time they tried that with me at DG, I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to fall head first, and now it's no problem at all. So that's it for occupational therapy. This room here is called the rotunda room, and this is where we take the plastic balls and do what I call big babies with big plastic balls. And the mats are usually right over here. 2 or 3 other guys in my class, and we do a lot of lower body stuff on our legs, exercises, use some weights. Basically get real livered up for the day. That's how I start out my day. And I want Greg to show outside here. It's really pretty outside the rotunda room. can see next door here where Sweden. Shane's helping out. And that's it for the rotunda room. Be over here in the bed. Open that top drawer. Put it back in the left there, back to the left. See that? Are we rolling now?
Uh-huh.
This is my room here. This is a two-man, one-man room. It was a one-man room that they converted to two. When I first came in, I was in a room by myself. And I thought I was going to be there for a few days until one night this real sexy nurse walked in and moved me. They moved me to a four-man room, which I told them wasn't going to last long. And I went in to see the head of housing, who was a real nice English lady. So I tried as hard as I could in some kind of Irish brogue accent, and I came in and I said, "Now, Danny, I must be talking to you and tell you that this Irishman here, who's almost 40 years old, can't be staying with any 18-year-old boys in the hospital for 3 or 4 months." And so she looked at me and she said, "Okay," and so she moved me here. So this is my room. My roommate is from Tucson. He's a real nice guy. He's a lawyer. He's going to be here for about a week. And he'll be going. Lincoln's over here desperately trying to get at the chocolates, for which Shane definitely wants one. These chocolates Pat boned. So that's about it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour, and I hope this tape comes out, because if it doesn't, I'm going to wring McAllister's neck. So long.
We are today going to be honoring Mr. Patrick Griffin, who's with us this morning. Mr. Griffin, President of Lorenzen, visiting guests, representatives of KCNC Channel 4, and gentlemen. We are gathered here this morning to award to Mr. Patrick Griffin the Optimus International Respect for Law Award. The Respect for Law Award is an award of recognition for citizens who go above and beyond what is normally expected of an individual. It is intended to honor someone who becomes physically involved in a case, often a hazard to their own safety, in either preventing a crime or assisting a police officer in need of help. Mr. Griffin was nominated by our club based on the following criteria. And I'll be quoting now: where an individual involved exhibited extraordinary and unselfish concern, courage, and dedication towards one or more objectives of the Respect for Law program, and where the individual suffered personal losses while exceeding his legal responsibilities and fulfilling his moral obligations to another individual or society at large. Directed his attention to the street in front of his residence, where he observed an unknown male forcibly entering vehicles parked along the street. With the selfless concern for his community, Mr. Griffin left the safety of his house in an attempt to halt the commission of the crime and to detain the suspect until the arrival of police officers. As Mr. Griffin approached the suspect lunged toward Mr. Griffin and the suspect stabbed Mr. Griffin in the neck with a screwdriver. Mr. Griffin collapsed onto the ground, where he was found a short time later by 2 responding police officers. Mr. Griffin was then transported to Denver General Hospital in critical condition. Despite Mr. Griffin's valiant efforts, the suspect was able to escape. In a letter to me approving the nomination of Mr. Griffin, from Mr. Tom Waters of the Optimist International Activities Division. He wrote to me, and I'll be quoting, "The actions of Patrick fulfill the goals and objectives of the Optimist International Respect for Law program." On behalf of Optimist International and the Respect for Law, on behalf of Optimist International and the Optimist Club of Monaco South, I would like to now present Mr. Patrick C. Griffin with the Respect for Law medallion, along with my personal thanks. Mr. Griffin, would you step up? A lot of you haven't seen this award yet, but I'd like to just read you the inscription that's on the medallion here. It says that we should not be guilty of the good things we didn't do, and that's a quotation by Voltaire, and I support that 100%. Mr. Griffin, again, thank you very much. All right.
Thanks.
Hope you come all the way back.
Back to work.
So we got
remodeling.
We got to make it up, remodeling.
Yeah, I had a couple
Wonder
of
what happened. What's going on there, Tom? Oh, we got to make up.
We got a card or anything?
I don't, but I'm in the phone.
We got to make up for that April. Okay.
Huh?
We got to make up April.
And I left my number with a couple of people here.
We ought to make plans to do that.
Thank you.
Well, that was a lot of neat personality stuff with us.
Why'd you give it away?
No, but I was watching.
We had saw an interview on television with Mr. Griffin informing the public of his case, and we felt that a situation like this entirely fit our Respect for Law objectives of the Optimist International. We want to publicly recognize an act such as one that Mr. Griffin did on behalf of the citizens of Denver.
Would you do this over if, knowing that how bad you got hurt, would you do it again?
No, sir, I sure would. I don't think so.
Tell me what went through your mind at the time? Why did you go out?
It was early in the morning. We've been having a lot of problems in our neighborhood, and I felt as though at the time I had several run-ins with these people that were breaking into our houses and cars. So I thought I could go out there and handle it, and found out that I couldn't. That was basically it.
How are you doing now?
I'm doing real well. I was lucky enough that I had what is called an incomplete injury, and I've been coming back strong every month. I've been a bike racer, and I think having a real strong body and a good mental outlook has helped me a lot, plus just the circumstances of the accident. I went to Craig Hospital for about 2 months, and I think the people there really helped me a lot as far as getting back on my feet.
If this were to happen again tonight, what would you do?
I would probably call the police first, and probably call my neighbors second. I doubt I would probably go back out to the street again.